Hey all, so this is something different we're going to try on the Slate 3. It was always a famous thing when I had the Ziggy 3. We used to always do the rump steak with the Butcher's Axe base camp. Now, I've never tried a steak on the griddle 3. So, first things first, let's just get it nice and warm. Now, what I would normally do is I would normally preheat the I'd normally marinate the meat for at least 20 minutes or a couple of hours and then preheat the barbecue, then slap it on. But we're going to fast track this. So what we're going to do tonight, we are going to get the griddle nice and hot. So all the burners should be firing up. Yes, the camera's picking up the gas. You see it there, that's one of the burners there. That's all the way through. So, first things first, get this nice and hot. And then what we're going to do is we are going to get the rump steak into the tray and we're going to lather it in the Butcher's Axe. And you'll see it in just like snap. Okay, so got the meat in the tray, and as I said, let's chuck some spice in there. So Butcher's Axe base camp, always the best for steak. I've never tried it on a griddle, but this is more trial and error videos. So, as I said, we're just going to slather this in there. Now, probably the best way to do this would be usually just stab it in there. So, just douse it in there, stab it into the meat, and actually more or less let the marinade penetrate into the fibers of the meat. But I think we're going to be pretty safe. Now it does make quite a mess. It is very sticky to your grills or your plates, but yeah, it can be cleaned off. So what we're going to do here, right, we're going full burners just to rush the heat through. So I want to put these all down to low because the griddle gets very hot. It's very hot, it gets very hot very fast. And what we're going to do is we're going to chuck this straight on the center. And you already hear that sizzling away. So there's a trick with pork. I think it's like 232 or 323 or something like that. Pretty much be a similar thing to this. We're going to just cook it very fast. So 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes on one side, flip it, 2 to 3 minutes the other side, then take it off. Now I'm going to give it a quick spray. We're going to close the lid, and I actually did lock in the wheels this time. So that's not going to move. So the next scene, you'll see them when they're flipped over to the other side, just like snap. Okay, so I've actually gone a little bit over. About 5 minutes. Anyway, so that's not a bad thing. So now we're going to go for the flip. See there, beautiful grill mark. The juice will start to come out there. And this is my first attempt to some steak on the griddle, so there we go. If I end up with that result, get the same amount of time, you should get a nice medium rare steak. That is the base camp. So I'll let that go, and I'll show you what it looks like when it comes off, and snap. Right, so that should be the last flip. It's just about ready to take them off. And what I'll do is just in the middle of rubbing the grill, get the flavour in there. I don't want them completely cooked. I want these about medium rare. So I haven't got a knife there, but you'll see that is roughly where we want them. So we'll slap on the hot grill. You hear that sizzle. So I want to quickly do that. Pretty sizzling. Tackle that bit of mess. So while that's doing that, being a griddle, easier plate to clean. So we're gonna just quickly tackle this mess. We're going to put one side over. So yeah, we're going more or less about 5-5-1. As I've got the grills on low now, so one griddle. Because it goes quite different to what the Ziggy does, or did, trying to get used to this colony way of cooking. But you get a rough idea there, what they look like. So we are looking at nice, beautiful, medium rare steak. Oh, sorry, medium to done. Got a little bit of flavour left there in the tray from when we marinated. So that should hopefully soak in. And there, split apart. And I would call that success. So that's what it looks like off the griddle. The medium to done steaks. I'll see you in the next one, just like this.